My name is Jen Croneberger, and I am a catalyst for change. I am a speaker, I am a writer, I am a coach. I use words for inspiration. I'm a lifelong athlete, and over time I started to understand the difference between the physical side and the mental side, and how the mind-body is connected. I got my master's degree in sports and human performance psychology to really understand how our confidence shapes everything we do, how we recover after mistakes, how teams work, how leaders are built, how we connect to each other. People ask me, can you come motivate my team? And I think, motivation's great, but it's temporary. That outside thing, that external spark, I guess. I like to look at inspiration. Inspiration comes from the Latin inspiritu, which means to breathe life into. And that's from within. And if I can help someone find inspiration, instead of me coming in to motivate them, that lasts a long time. So speaking with teams, then I moved on to speaking at schools and speaking in corporate settings. I brought the message into the corporate world, and it works. It's all the same stuff. It's showing up as our best selves. It's understanding what it looks like to embrace failure for what it is. And when we learn how to do that, amazing things happen. So my messages revolve around 5 words, my 5 C's. So I'm going to share with you 5 different concepts today. And the 5 C's are character, communication, choice, courage, and confidence. And I believe strongly that those 5 words lay a foundation for everything else we do. A team is best defined as a group of individuals. Life doesn't just stop when we go to work. So I think it's really important to understand that we're dealing with a human being, and we can be so much more effective by digging into all of those pieces of who they are. And when we take the lid off, all of a sudden, everything is possible.
One of the best keynote speakers that I've heard in a long time. She made you laugh, but she made you think about the possibilities and what you can go on and do in your life.
I always struggled with confidence when I was young and used to say, I can't. We write our own stories every single day, right? So we all write this I can't biography, and it becomes a story about the things that maybe one day we thought we could do, and all of a sudden started to realize that we can't. I had wanted to write a book since I was 7 years old, but kept telling myself, you can't write a book. Who are you to write a book? Nobody's gonna read your book. You're nobody. You don't know how to publish a book, therefore you can't write a book.
How often do we say I can't? I can't because I'm too this, I'm not good enough for this, I'm not that. How often do we say I can't?
One day I started to realize, wait a second, why not me? So I started to write the book, and I started to put it together. And December of 2012, my book was on Amazon.com and BarnesandNoble.com and in my hands. Why? Because I made a decision. Because I understood that when I lived in that place of I can't, I was right. I hated to run my entire life. I was the I can't run more than a mile kid. I used to joke and say, if I was running, you better run too, because something bad's about to happen. Fast forward to now, I have run 27 races, one of which was 10 miles down Broad Street to raise money for the American Cancer Society. And another was 13.1 miles. I ran my first half marathon. This kid who couldn't run more than a mile. I wouldn't be anywhere right now if I didn't believe I could do it, know I could do it, and then take action to do it.
She really helped me put things in perspective when it comes to your confidence and communicating with people to get where you want to be in life.
I learned so much from her. I saw her TED Talks, and it convinced me to come here.
And she was just so down to earth and so easy to talk to. All of our members just flocked to her after the presentation because they just wanted to meet her.
I've done anything from a 20-minute keynote to a full-day workshop, and can do everything in between. It's fun. We're gonna laugh. We're gonna dig in a little bit, but we're gonna make it not uncomfortable. It's going to be a conversation, but it's going to be a look at a deeper level. I can see those aha moments. I see those light bulbs that go off. I see change happen. And so that, for me, is why I do what I do.